Ice cream cones in the chat. Blue chews, let's rip another pack. ChiefMalottoPapi, I'm gonna play some domination. I'm gonna go to Skeeter Gene YouTube to skeet a predator. Play some of his vids. Really cool guy, really funny guy. Doing a great service. Play some of his videos.
I'm Skeet Hansen with...
You've just been skeeted in 4K.
These men are trying to meet up with teenagers online. I mean, it's pretty much, you know...
Not do it again?
Okay.
If you catch me again doing it, then I say submit it, okay?
They think they're talking to actual teenagers, but in reality, they're talking to an adult decoy posing as one on the other end. I mean, you send a full-blown picture and video if you're to a 13-year-old girl. Okay, that's a federal offense right there. Not only is it immoral...
Yeah.
and just downright disgusting.
Shout out Blessed
It's illegal.
ASMR.
And these guys know that very well. You won't believe some of their excuses. Why does a 13-year-old girl need to meet a 40-year-old man?
Because I wanted to see if that's what her intentions were.
They come in all different shapes and sizes. I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, and these are the dangers of your kids using the internet unsupervised. I hope you brought your appetite because we've got a lot of predator-positive dish out here. Trouble is lurking in the streets of Highland, Indiana, home to over 20,000 residents. Some of those residents being teenagers who are actively using social media without parental supervision. But how many of those teens would fall victim to solicitation from alleged online predators? Well, we conducted an investigation to find out just that, only to come across this Kelvin character. He's the latest suspect in our investigations. He's 40 years old and for the past 2 weeks has been chatting online with our adult decoy posing as a 13-year-old girl. He claims to be a researcher of some sort and was running an experiment, asking these sexually charged questions to get a response for his quote-unquote data collection. But if you ask me, everything that comes out of his mouth is made of purebred back-of-the-barn bullshit. What about a 13-year-old girl being pregnant is attractive to you? Help me understand. It's really not. Well, so why would you say that, though? Just to get a response. I like doing research on what people respond to. Kelvin arranged to meet up with this 13-year-old girl at a Meijer, but little does he know that he'll actually be meeting me and my comrade Eric for an educational interview on internet safety. He's ultimately confronted and then taken in for further questioning when the police arrive on scene. Safe to say the experiment that Kelvin was conducting went all the way south. The things he said in this chat log will shock you. He starts off the conversation with the girl on a dating app. At some point, he asks how old the girl is. She says that she's 13. Kelvin says, "Cool, I'm looking for a girlfriend/baby mama." The girl asks how old he is. He says, "I'm 40, old enough to be your dad." He asks for pictures of the girl. He says, "Wow, you're beautiful. You look older than 13. He then says, "You should load a period tracker on your phone to see when your ovulation day is." The girl doesn't know quite what that is. The girl mentions that she's going into high school this year. He then says pregnant girls at the start of high school are the hottest. He then talks about how he can get in trouble for talking to this girl and meeting up with her. But even that doesn't stop him from doing it. The rest of his chat log is so sexually graphic and descriptive that we can't show it on YouTube. But just know that it's very X-rated. Now this Calvin character is one of the more interesting guys that I've gotten the pleasure of interviewing. He's about 40 years old. He'd been talking to this 13-year-old girl online for a couple weeks, very sexually, okay? He seemed to have this sort of pregnancy kink, I guess you would say. He talked about how he thinks that high school girls being pregnant are attractive. He claimed that he was some sort of amateur psychologist, and he was trying to gather research data, and he was doing this sort of experiment on this 13-year-old girl. Now, in this experiment he was running, he would ask this girl very sexually charged questions, and he was just fishing for a certain response. And according to him, I guess he was keeping track of this data somewhere. It's a rather overcast day. We're out in Highland, Indiana, at the Meijer, where, we told Calvin to meet up at. We're at the parking lot waiting to get the confirmation that he is, in fact, in the store, in the shoes section, and is ready to meet this 13-year-old girl that he'd been talking to for some time now. Now, a few cars had passed by. We thought a few of them were his, especially when this sort of creepy-looking minivan had drove by. We thought that was Calvin in that van, but turned out it wasn't. He was actually in a black pickup truck of some sort, I believe. So we get the confirmation that Calvin is, in fact, in the Meijer. So we go ahead and march on in there to the shoe section. And, of course, there he is, walking around, waiting for this 13-year-old girl to show up. And when I first saw Calvin, of course, I used one of my rather famous lines. I asked him if he was there looking for the sex offender 11s in the shoe section. How you doing, sir? Would you be looking for the sex offender 11s, or? No. No? No. What can I help you find? Oh, well, sir, I am with the predatory investigation unit here, as you can see. Hey, you would be Calvin, right? No, I'm Nathan. Nathan? So would this be your picture right here? Yes. It sure looks like you. Do you want to have a conversation about what you're here doing? I was going to meet a girl and talk to her, and that was... No, we report all of our findings to the police, sir, so you should just be honest here. You were going to do what now? I was going to talk to her, hang out with her, and that was that. And how old is the girl you're here to meet? She originally said she was 18, then she said she was 13. Well, I don't have any... I was going to talk to her and then try to convince her that it's not a good idea to do this. That's what you were going to do. Yes. Well, here she says she's... Did you call me ma'am? Sure. Okay. I want to get that right before we go any further, Calvin. Now, it's one thing to be a 40-year-old man and be meeting up with a 13-year-old girl, but to address me as a ma'am instead of sir, I mean, that's just where I draw the line, you know. I mean, I didn't spend 6 months growing this beard for nothing, you know. Calvin clearly was not thinking clearly in this instance. Now, she does say that she's 13. Yep. And you say it's okay. Okay? And then it's okay to talk. Apparently it's okay to meet, too. You don't want anything, is what you say. Well, here you say that pregnant girls at the start of the first year of high school are the hottest. I was saying it as a joke. I meant nothing by it. It was a joke. I meant nothing by it. I mean nothing by it. So what about a 13-year-old girl being pregnant is attractive to you? Help me understand it. Really not. I want to explain to girls and people that look, if you go off and do this, it's not great. Yes, some guys feel it's attractive. I do not. You're one of those guys. I do not feel it's attractive. Well, you said it here. I did say Calvin. That. Yes, I did. So I did say that. Well, so why would you say that, though?
just to get a response. I like doing research on what people respond to.
So you're more like a psychologist.
Kind of. I just don't have the degree. I want to know what people respond to. And I want to just talk to, like, hey,
we see what you respond to.
I don't have a whole lot of data other than up here. I talk to a lot of people all day long.
Take notes while you're doing it?
I just take mental notes. And
just mental
right.
notes.
I don't want nothing. I just want to explain to people that this can happen. It's easy. I don't want nothing.
Well, we see that. We see how easy it is, for adults to come and meet up. And we're trying to teach you that it's not okay.
I don't want nothing from it.
Nothing.
I don't mean nothing.
Why did you say that you could date her mom and then make out with her when she's gone? 13-year-old
I wanted to see what her responses would be. That's what I'm.
And what kind of response were you looking for there?
I was looking for, hey, that's not really what I want. That's not right.
Well, here you said that would be awesome.
Right, I did say it would be awesome. In terms of looking at the picture of the parent, I don't want it to be awesome, but if I could make out with you as a teen boy, I would.
A girl in this case.
Right.
You're talking about a 13-year-old girl.
I'm not looking for the situation.
You say if your mom looks like you, then you know I'm in love.
Right.
And then you say that you really want to know. You want her to know what a feels like inside of her making a baby, is what you said.
And I wanted to see what response she gives.
So this whole thing was just so you could see responses.
Yes, and
you had no intention of following up on it.
No,
it's very inappropriate, Calvin.
Do you do these experiments a lot?
How often because we do these experiments a lot.
No, just once in a blue moon.
So what part of the phone conversation was an experiment?
Because we do have a whole recorded phone call with you, this 13-year-old girl.
Right. It was just to talk.
Just to talk.
To see what kind of responses she would give back.
Just to talk about how you don't agree with the government saying that 13 isn't old enough, but you think it's old enough.
Right.
Because I recall that.
To me.
Now, Calvin claimed that he was this sort of researcher, and he was asking these sexually charged questions to this 13-year-old girl in the name of science, basically, in the name of research, to get certain responses, and he wasn't going to follow through it and do anything, is what he said. From the get-go, from the moment he started talking, all that was running through my mind was, Calvin, this experiment you're running is illegal as f***. Jeez. There was a phone call that occurred with Calvin and who he thought to be a 13-year-old girl. In that phone call, he did express how the government says that the age 13 isn't legal because a girl that young can't consent to sexual acts, which is very, very true. But on the phone call, Calvin explained how he very much disagreed with that, and that 13 was in fact old enough. So just in his mind, he really thinks that a girl 13 years old should be able to consent sexually. It's really mind-boggling the way some of these guys think. I mean, where are they getting this logic?
I agree with the government as it's not at all. It is not right.
That's not what you said on the phone the other day, Calvin.
I understand. Let me explain.
Please.
I understand. That's what I said.
Please.
I'm chasing what she would say, what other people would say. I'm going to tell you a line, okay? I want to know what your response is. And then I'm going to seed you with a different response to see if I can come back with the same answers.
Okay, what kind of trick are you playing here, Calvin?
There is no trick.
Okay.
I'm just...
Well, let me get through this first. Here you say that you would love to be looking deep in her eyes when you blank and just stare into those eyes deep because they're so beautiful. And you want to know what her panties look like. So it looks to me like you were talking about having sex with this girl, full on intercourse. And it looks like you have this pregnancy kink, and you want to get her pregnant from what it looks like.
Right.
Well, first help me understand what's so attractive about, 13-year-old girl being pregnant.
There is nothing. There's definitely nothing.
Why say it in the conversation?
My conversation upon that is to see what her response is.
Just to get a response.
Do I feel like I'm going to be sexy? Do I feel like I'm going to be cute?
I feel like you're going to be predatorial.
That's what
it looks like.
I have no intention. Like I said, what's your name?
Calvin.
Why would you do this experiment?
Because I have a few younger family members, and I want them to understand that I'm trying to...
Would you say that this experiment is going a bit wrong, Calvin, a bit south now?
Yes.
Okay. What was the end goal of the experiment with a 13-year-old girl actually was here?
Is just to convince her that this, how bad people can convince you to do something and walk away. Do what you got to do and walk away.
So why'd you have to meet her in person to do that? You couldn't have told her that on the phone?
Because I wanted to see if she would meet me.
Why? Why though, Calvin?
Okay.
Why does a 13-year-old girl need to meet a 40-year-old man?
Because I wanted to see if that's what her intentions were.
You could just ask her.
What was
hey,
To me,
what is your intention?
To me, her intentions were to meet up, hang out, talk, and explain to me that her dad passed away, supposedly.
Okay.
And help her convince him.
You said you wanted to see if it was her intention.
She would actually meet somebody. And apparently, she did not. So
Well, apparently she was going to, and apparently you would too, because you're here to meet her.
Right. And I wanted to understand.
Why would you do that, though?
Well, that's what I wanted to know.
Why would you do that? Why would you talk like this and then try to meet up with her? And then she sent a picture of both her and her young friend, and you say, I won't lie, you and your 13-year-old friend would both look good pregnant.
And I wanted to see what my response would have been. But like I said, all I'm after is responses.
You're just after responses.
That's it.
Well, I gotta tell you, Calvin, every action has an
I'm not after nothing.
equal reaction, okay?
don't
You're up to something for sure. Well, let's go back to that trick you were going to, the psychology trick you mentioned before. Where were we going with that?
It was just to talk.
Oh, so the whole thing was just to talk.
I wanted to, like I said, I know this happens a lot. And people meet girls, come out, hang out, do things, and there's not
sexual things.
Specifically
sexual things.
Right.
Is that what you mean?
And I don't want that. I have younger siblings.
Your younger sibling. How old are your siblings?
Well, both my stepsisters are older, so they'd actually be my nieces and nephews.
Okay. How old are they?
14 and 17, 22, and then each couple of them have kids. But I want them to understand.
And how often are you around these minors, Calvin?
Not very often.
Not very often.
No.
Well, I would hope so.
I live by myself.
Really should be never.
I live by myself.
And do you talk to them like this? Well, why not? What makes it okay for you to talk to a 13-year-old girl like this?
Usually sit with my sisters and them, and we talk.
Okay.
And, this is bad. And I try to show them that you can't do this stuff. And we watch it.
We see you're doing it. Right. He's right.
Okay, I didn't know.
You didn't know it was a... Hold on.
No, that part was a...
Let's back up here, Calvin.
Research.
Now, you didn't know. You're telling me you didn't know that it was illegal to go online and talk up a 13-year-old girl like this with these messages and proceed to meet up with her for sex, presumably. You didn't know that was illegal.
Yes, I know it is illegal, yes, to that part. But what is wrong with trying to help convince somebody that this is a wrong idea? Don't come out and meet.
Why didn't you do that through the text?
You could have told her, don't come out and meet, but instead you're here to meet her.
Because sometimes I feel texts get interpreted in the wrong way, in the wrong forms.
I think we got the message across clearly what you were here to do. Now, at this point, this experiment that Calvin was conducting is just completely backfiring. I mean, blowing up in his face, And according to Calvin, him actually physically meeting up with this girl in public was also a part of the experiment. He wanted to see if she would meet, for one, and then kind of see where her mind was from what he was saying. Now, being that Calvin has nieces and nephews who he says are 14 years old, right around the age of the girl he was there to meet, you gotta wonder, is anything funny going on there? What's stopping him from having these sexually charged experiments with his nieces and nephews? I'm not accusing anyone of anything here, but it is a concern. It really is a concern. We got the message across clearly what you were here to do.
Can you go to that one with the tracker message that you said?
Yes, so the ovulation. I did forget to touch base on that one. Trying to see which one that was, Calvin. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah. Here you say that you should load a period tracker on your phone and see when your ovulation day is.
Right.
So why did you want her to do that? Was that part of the pregnancy thing?
That was just part of it. Do you look at that pregnancy thing that I was explaining? I know a lot of females.
This is a 13-year-old girl have to look at a pregnancy thing like that.
She doesn't need to see what her answers would have been.
Okay.
And that's...
Okay.
Sir, you just randomly had that pop in your head, like what's it called, a period tracker?
A period tracker.
To see what she would say?
Yeah, I was just, we're talking and...
Just an experiment.
I just want to know what her answer was going to say. That's it. Like I said,
Calvin, come on. It's just not adding up, Calvin.
You expect me to believe that?
Do you really expect us to believe that, Calvin?
No.
Do you think the police will believe him?
No.
He asked this girl if she keeps track of her period, okay? And then says that she should get an ovulation device of some sort to keep track of her periods, you know? You just gotta wonder why in the world would Kelvin need to know when this girl is going to be on and off of her menstruation cycle. The only thing that I could think of is maybe he wanted to know sort of the time periods of when he would actually be able to get her pregnant. Because I think that he was 100% willing to go through these things he was talking about in the chat log. I really do. We all know that it wasn't an experiment. I mean, come on, that's just ridiculous. What do you think would happen? I mean, what do you think should happen to you, first of all? Do you think the police will buy your story here that you're here to me?
And honestly, I'll tell you right now, I talked to nobody, and I moved to a different state and start my life over because I've been through some bad times, and I just want to help people.
You want to help people by impregnating them, essentially,
I don't want
a 13-year-old girl.
Not that way.
Not that way. So a different way.
I want to help people as in...
You want to help people by impregnating them.
Convincing them that there's better things in life.
Isn't this kind of screwing up a minor's head? Because, like, having stuff in there, like, a lot of 13-year-olds won't even know.
It's a pretty dirty channel.
Actually,
like, you're turning her on to these things. A period tracker?
She didn't know what that was, as far as I can recall at first.
So you're bringing these things into this 13-year-old's mind, bro.
I get that.
You get that?
I understand I'm bringing it in there. I'm not chasing
Did you know that before you did it?
Not really. I didn't pay any that much attention. I didn't think about it that well.
So you're not doing it very
clearly
with your experiments?
No, I'm still figuring and learning and reading.
Okay. So you're more of a novice psychologist, you would say.
Okay, explain novice.
A bit on the lower level.
Yes.
Of psychology.
I just want to know.
Okay.
I want to know what makes people do what they do.
That's why
what makes, we're just trying to find out what makes you do what you're here to do.
To be honest with you, I would love to do what you guys do. 110 million %. Because there's a lot of it that happens in the world, and I've tried helping people before, but more with alcohol and drugs, and I've done pretty well with it. I want to step to a different realm of helping people.
Right. You want to help people.
Where there's more, because I know there's a lot of it out there. I know there's a lot of sex trafficking. There's a lot of drug activity with it.
There's a lot of predators.
And there's tons of predators. And everything. And I don't want that to come about. I want to help, but who do you contact to help without sounding weird? That, hey, I don't know. I want to help somebody so they don't do this stuff.
I gotcha.
So
you may want to get in contact with the police. Hey, we can probably help you with it. Do you want us to call them up here for you?
No,
Why not?
Well, I just want to help. I just want to help fix the problems that happen.
Well, you say you want to try to do sort of what we do. We get in contact with the police. Do you want to get in contact with them?
Not this evening.
Why not? What else are you doing? Apparently you had the night free. You were here to meet her, and
I'm actually heading to the Derby. I was going to talk to her for 15-20 minutes.
So you weren't going to go to her house where her mom's not there and do any...
I'm not 100%
Blink inside of her and all that.
So okay. What were you going to do?
What were you going to do if she was here?
If she was here right now.
Now, he said that he would like to do what we're doing, meaning catching and confronting online predators, I assume, is what he was talking about. Now, that's something I've never heard from any of these guys that I have interviewed. I mean, this is groundbreaking stuff right here. I mean, when that came out of his mouth, I couldn't believe my ears. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Calvin claimed that he you know, of course, wasn't going to do anything with this 13-year-old girl. So we thought we'd ask him what his plan really was, what he was going to do. He says he was going to talk to her for 10, 15 minutes, tell her that this isn't right, and then he was going to be on his way. But I was very curious on what exactly he was going to say to this girl for 10, 15 minutes. And we know that everything that was coming out of his mouth was a bunch of garbage, but this theatrical monologue that he gave was borderline impressive. You know, I've got to hand it to him. I mean, Calvin is a real class act.
Right now, we just be, stand here, talk about the art.
Let's act it out, okay? So let's say this has a 13-year-old girl.
I'd be Calvin. What brings you to the store, as in Peter? And then it would be more of, it's not right to meet a 40-year-old male.
Tell to the girl.
It's not right to meet me here. You should really think about more of who you're talking to upon the day. I think you need to really go home, sit down and talk to your mother about a lot of things, and have a better day. And look more into and not get on sites where you can date other men and lie about saying, oh, I'm 18 and you're not. Because that misleads. And misleading, not telling the truth, and communication physically hurts a lot of people. It can hurt you more than anything, and it's not good. I don't think your mother would want to miss you if something were to happen to you upon bad situations. It's not right. So I would enjoy it if you went home safely without me, without nobody, walk back to your house, and then call your mother and let her know how you're doing and you're safe. This is not how you meet people. This is not what things are. And there's no intentions meant by anything I said. I was looking for responses. You responded to them in a way that really needs help. You need to search a little bit of help out of that. And if you would like to get that kind of help, I will be more than happy to meet your mother, meet your parents, family, and take you and have you get the help you need. So this doesn't happen again to the people on the town or in around the area. So would you please take your butt home safely, and I'm going to go home and go out for the night. So you walk home, I'm going home, you have a great night, I have a great night, and let's not talk again unless your mother is available to speak to me.
Calvin, your breath stinks. I wouldn't have done anything with you anyway. That's my 13-year-old girlfriend. That's what she probably would have said. So, well,
You would have said to her?
It's not a lie. Pretty accepting speech, Calvin.
Not a lie.
Okay.
Like I said,
that was pretty convincing speech. Did you prepare that before you came?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Being that you do experiments, we also do a little bit of experiments ourselves. I just want to let you know, I'm Skeet Hansen with the Rectorial Investigation Unit. We're doing an online series about adults who try to meet up and talk to minors online. And just want to let you know, you've just been skeeted. And if there's anything else you have to say, we'd love to hear it.
In 4K.
You're obviously free to go. We're going to be submitting this to the police.
That's all I need.
That's all you got to say.
Like I said, I just want to learn and experiment, just to see what people would say.
I think we learned a lot today.
Like I said, I wanted to just a response. Like I said, nothing is rehearsed. Nothing. It all just comes from here.
Off the dome, straight up. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
I mean, obviously.
I got you, Calvin.
Freestyle off the dome because it was
no.
Kind of sounded like it to me. I smell a lot of BS coming from this conversation. But Calvin, if that's the story that you're sticking to, then hey, gotta hold you to it.
Say any of that. Give me a Bible. Give me a Bible, sir.
I mean, I think the book section is over there somewhere. So
if I was in your position, I would swear about it too. I mean, if I was the type of person I would do this. I don't believe in the Bible.
Actually, I do. I go to church.
That's pretty sad, man.
You go to church? Does your pastor know about this?
No.
Or your priest? Oh, he's probably in on it.
Like I said, I just research.
Just research.
Just research.
Okay.
Just research.
Well, okay, Calvin.
But when did you start doing this research?
If you're watching this, you just been skeeted in 4K.
Just
On 2K.
I just
Today.
Hey, it's the first
On a
13-year-old girl I
Tuesday.
came across. Let me do an experiment on.
Right. Other than that, like I said, I've always talked to people with drugs, alcohol addiction, things like that, and I've done good at helping them. You know, hey man, I'm feeling the edge. Man, calm down, man. Let me come right to you. You know, let's talk. Sit down and talk this all out.
Understandable.
You know,
Yeah.
we don't need drugs to make it through life. You don't need alcohol to make it through life.
You don't need sex with 13-year-old girls to make it through life either. So.
And you don't. And like I said, I was just looking for see what response is.
Okay.
Can I read you a Bible verse?
Yes, sir. I would love to hear it.
Sure.
I would love
Read
to
the
hear
Bible
it.
verse. Maybe you can swear on it.
Matthew 18:6.
Okay.
But whoever causes one of these little ones to believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a great milestone fastened around his neck than to be drowned in the depth of the sea.
I believe it. Like I said, I
Whoa.
Calvin, we used to
Yeah.
I wanted research.
Very, very sexual.
It doesn't. Does it really matter the reason why you talk sexual to her?
No.
You did it.
The point is you did it.
So here's a
Yo, what up?
How old are you? 40?
Up to 4 years.
I said a 40-year-old man. He's saying,
Now, what if you had a 13-year-old daughter? What if you have kids? So what if you had a 13-year-old daughter? And
The Chelsea 222. What's good with you? How you feeling today? Oh,
Kind of pissed.
Kind of pissed.
Setup.
Okay.
But I would want her to come
you
to
good?
me. Look, he talked
I'm
about
smooth.
something. I swear on the Lord.
You good?
He did nothing. He really did talk.
Gotcha. So it would be okay at the end of the day.
You good?
It would not be okay. It would be more of a restriction.
You are you a member of the channel? You just saw the stream?
I'll give her a bit of a curfew after trying to be with a 40-year-old man.
Hey, your mom is supposed to be at work. What are you doing?
Ah,
Another thing.
Okay.
yeah. Share the stream. You know, my name Marcus, ChiefMalottoPapi, Adultschool Podcast. I'm just kicking it. It's my off day. Got a Skeeter Jean stream going on the channel. Skeet Hansen.
If that's all you have to say, you know, you just been skeeted and all that. So if you're ready, you know, you can
Once,
walk away,
yeah.
just get your license plate, and we'll submit everything to the police, and we'll be on our way. That's what we're gonna have to do, Kevin. That's what we. Kevin's the other predator. Sorry.
The Chelsea
That's what we're gonna have to
222.
do.
What you up to today, Chelsea? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who am I talking to? What are your hobbies? How old are you? What do you do for work? Yada yada yada.
And this was rather humorous, but at some point, a rather elderly woman walks by us, talking to Calvin, with a Calvin Klein shirt on. I mean, what a coincidence.
Yeah, I'm on the 4 Pro.
What are the odds that
It was a gift, like it was for free, like you know, which
at this time
I still got a PS2, you know, so I play on the PS2 also.
alleged predator's name would be Calvin, and then that
PS4 Pro. I used to love streaming on my PS4. It looked exactly like this, unless the PS5 streaming is the same.
wearing a Calvin Klein shirt,
You know, it's crazy, like
you know, first name.
as far as consoles and gaming, I've been gaming since 1996, like full time.
God was watching this.
So 30 years later,
and he was just like, you know what?
I mean, they have.
Boom, and the woman just kind of spawns.
They had, like, I don't know, the PS6 is supposed to come out, and the new Xbox is supposed to come out, but they keep pushing it back.
Could have happened. I mean,
And the price points, like, yeah, PS5 was up, but it's like,
at this point, I certainly
it's still,
believe in
it's,
a higher power.
it's, how much is it? It's like 600, 700 bucks right now.
We can put you in contact
I
with
kind of
the
want
police
the new consoles, the newer consoles, but at the same time, I know they're getting ready to come out with a newer one. I'm cool with the PS4. I mean, I got controllers, I got a webcam. It doesn't feel to me that the PS4 is that old. I mean, it is old though, but I don't know. 500, yeah. Expensive.
No. If you would just say, look, I talk sexual against a minor, I'm here to meet her, I'm sorry I
What's y'all favorite board game? Me and my dad played checkers a little while ago. He's 75. He's pretty sharp for his age. But I got Battleship.
I gotcha. If that's your story, well, that's a story and he wants to stick to it. That's fine. So we need to tell them about this experiment we're running.
So you're telling me you have witnessed all the 2K games when I looked at console 90s? Yeah. Oh yeah, since the first one. I remember me and my cousin used to play, and he had the first one, and he always was playing with the 76ers, Iverson, and all that. And yeah, I mean I remember all these consoles: PlayStation 1, PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, Sega Dreamcast, Nintendo, Sega, N64, PS2. And a lot of people are they like computer games now, and computer, and which is cool, but I think the reason I never really dove into computer games just because of the controls. I want an actual controller, but now I think you can get controllers to play on PC games. But I feel like a dinosaur in the tech sense. I remember corded phones. I remember the big wireless house phones. I remember the ones that you had to put your finger in the dial and twist it. I'm 35. I mean, and I got a 6-year-old daughter, and I'm sure she can run and go through TikTok way better than I can, because I don't really mess with TikTok. But the future is here, but I'm so nostalgic. I got my PS2, got a bunch of games. I want to start playing my PS2. I got a streaming setup in my studio, and I gotta I need a stronger computer, but I got the that game card. What is it? I forgot what it's called. First 2K, played with 2K15, but I didn't know what I was doing. I guess I'm alone. I guess that alone tells you my age. Yeah, man. I mean, now 2K is so much different than what it used to be. Now all these in-game purchases and all that, it wouldn't, to me, I think 2K5 was when I really started to fall in love with 2K. 2K, the first 2Ks and 2K1, 2K2, 3 was good, but I started really loving it 2K5, and then 2K8, 2K9, 2K10, 2K11. But the times have changed so much now, so all these in-game purchases, man, it's...
See, it's possible. I never did. I never had. It's possible. I mean, I know it's part of the possible. I was curious. I one place dog.
So I got you, Calvin. Just sit tight.
So when you starting at 2K15, you had a couple of good years to play the game before they had all these microtransactions.
Gotcha. This ain't gonna come back again because.
But you said once you have enough
what I'm doing,
research, you're not gonna get enough research by one person. But it's enough for my.
Appreciate it, man. Got 11 comments up in here. You know what I'm saying? Three people in the chat. That's what's up. That's a good day. Sometimes people be coming up. Sometimes they don't. But we still buy the game, even though a lot of backlash because they have no real competitors. NBA Live have been dead. True. I remember when live in 2K, in NFL 2K and Madden, having that competition was so nice. I ain't played Madden. I used to be Madden crazy, but I really ain't played Madden like that in some time. Like on my PS2 though, I got Madden 05, yeah, and I've been going crazy with that. The Chelsea laughing, yeah. I know, I'm funny, but it's real though. But I be coolin', man. I go to work, I game, I go to church, I go to the gym. My life's pretty boring, but it's safe, you know. If I was still pursuing a rap career, I'd have probably been shot by now, you know. If you go to my YouTube channel, I got all of my links in my description. You know, I rap every now and then on Bandwab, but all this console I touched with the fat PS3. Yeah, I had a fat PS3, and then, man, I think at the time, my daughter's brother, I call him my son, but he's not my biological kid, but I'll just say that, like, my son, I think he put a DVD or a CD or whatever in the drive and it got stuck, or he put like 2 of them in there and got stuck. So like I think it locked up. I was never able to get it out, and you know, I could have probably unscrewed it and tried to, you know, get it out the hard drive, but I just scrapped it.
She lives across the street, was the story. They were going to go back over to her place, and they wanted to meet in public, so it would be more comfortable for meeting for the first time.
Where did they meet after here? Because her parents are out of town.
I'm glad I could make you laugh, Chelsea. Yeah.
Yes, that was the plan.
But yeah, on the floor I've been playing 2K25. I ain't played 2K26 because it's the same thing, but it's worse. And then people be zenning all the time. But I got this Dragon Ball Fighter Z that I'm going to start streaming eventually, which I'm a big Dragon Ball Z fan, but I've never played like an actual Dragon Ball Z game. I got a couple of buddies that are really good at it, but... And then I got Nickelodeon Kart Racers, which this is really more for me and London and Wyatt. London's my daughter. She's 6. Wyatt, that's my son. He's 9. So, you know, this is more like of an interactive, you know. You got Tommy Pickles, you got Helga, you got the Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob, Patrick. So, you know, I was a Nickelodeon baby and a Cartoon Network baby in the 90s. Y'all youngins, man, y'all call me Unc, but I'm proud to be an Unc. Because y'all youngins, y'all my nieces and nephews, y'all didn't have it as good. And then I got that Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. So, you know. Yeah, make sure y'all run over to my YouTube channel. I got like 218 subs right now. And then my Spotify channel is the same name, Adult School Marco Podcast, but it's different content like on Spotify and iTunes and on my YouTube channel. So, you know, it's free. Go ahead, check that out if you wouldn't mind. You know, bless me with some. I don't try to pay attention too much to analytics. I mean, I don't really look at my subscriber count, but if I see the subs run up, that's cool. I got the 4 in 2018. I was mainly console gamer until 222 when I switched to PC. Since for me it's been more practical, I have a 5 now. Yeah, nah, PC, what's up though? And like the newer consoles, they're gonna start integrating more. I think like the new Xbox might be more like the Steam, like, and have all this cross-play, and then, you know, the new PlayStation, like, on the newer console, like on the 5, I want to play 007, that new one, but I got a bunch of 007 games on my PS2, and I haven't played PlayStation 2 games in forever, so it's gonna kind of still be like new when I play it, but that new James Bond looks tough.
It's an ongoing thing.
So
all we can do now is keep an eye out for him and hope that Kelvin got all of the...
I initially was just gonna come on here and stream one game, but if y'all still talking to me, I might still, you know, I'll play another one or something. Y'all really interactive today.
Let's go get drunk.
You just got skeeted in 4K. Y'all go over to Skeet Hansen, man. If y'all know Chris Hansen or Gideon or a lot of these predator catcher guys, like, first off, a lot of them are so funny, man. Like, the dry humor is just, it's I love it. And sometimes I'll stream other stuff and have it in my audio, so I think that helps. Alright, let's see.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Skeeter Gene here, coming at you from the editing room. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out my page on Locals. Here you can access
I do need to
exclusive,
podcast
early,
more, I feel
uncut,
like,
and uncensored Predator Catch content. If you're not familiar with the platform, it's basically just like Patreon, except I can post just about whatever I want on there, including some content that may be a little too hot for YouTube. You never really know what's going to happen here on YouTube with their highly strict guidelines, so I highly encourage you guys to consider becoming a Skeet supporter on Locals so that we can keep delivering you guys the content that you want to see. Now that I've got all my e-begging out of the way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, and be sure to follow my second channel and my Twitch as well. Alcohol. The key ingredient to spicing up any kind of party. There's nothing like a cold, refreshing bottle of Mike's Hard Lemonade to wash down a fresh batch of Predator pasta. Thanks to James here for bringing it on over to our sting house. I've got to admit, that slapped. The black cherry lemonade
Maybe
flavor
nephew
is to
guy
die
definitely
for.
watch Disney
As soon as it hits your
Nickelodeon
taste
Cartoon
buds,
Network. These new kids
Wait a
only
minute,
watch YouTube for
I'm getting
real.
off topic here.
Yeah, YouTube, man.
James here showed up to our
YouTube
sting house
TV,
with a
YouTube
13-year-old
just took
girl
over the
with a
game
tasty
for real, man.
alcoholic
Like,
beverage in
cable's
hand.
really,
Little
if
did
you
he
got
know that
cable
when he
right
got
now,
out to
you're
use
an
the
OG.
restroom, he'd come face to face with me for a one-on-one interview. How are you? Hey, why don't you go ahead and have a cigarette over there for me, sir, please? Just right there in the bed is fine. We can do have the police on standby as well, sir. Right here for me, please. Followed by meeting the Kentwood Police Department when they arrived on scene shortly after. I'm Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, and we're doing an online series about adults who tried to meet teens online for sex. And you've just been skeeted. If there's anything else you have to say, you know, we'd love to hear it. Okay. Well, I guess you can talk to the police now.
Ooh. Let's go.
Not only is James doing something illegal and just morally wrong, but he's also married with kids of his own.
I could have popped that.
Something tells me that wifey isn't going to be too happy when she finds out about this. Grinning from ear to ear, James thought that he was in for a fun time on this night. Without hesitance, he handed the alcohol right over to someone that he thought was 13. Now that's a crime in itself. But before we get into that, just take a look at some of his chat logs.
Alright, let's lock in.
James makes first contact with the girl in an online chat room, asking her if she's looking for some company. Right off the bat, the girl tells James that she's 13 and asks him if he's okay with it. James says, "That's cool. I'm bored and horny. Bad combination. LOL." He then asks the girl to send an illicit photo. The girl expresses that she's not comfortable with sharing those kind of photos, but is willing to show him in person. James then offers to pick up some alcohol and come on over for a visit. James was all happy-go-lucky when he arrived, but that all went away when I stepped in to have a word with him. It was a cold winter night in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We were, on our phones, on the dating apps, decoying like crazy,
come on, bro.
scouring out the area.
I watched an interview where a guy
any of these guys out
asked the kid what his favorite cartoon is, and the kid literally answered, he too. He must not
age 13 or 14. 13,
Yeah,
whatever the case may be.
this last episode I seen dude try to take this girl to the Barbie movie and bought her like a Barbie doll.
You know,
And then the other one,
this James
dude
guy
was like at a mini putt-putt,
on the kick app, through,
tried to play for his freedom.
That were decoying him. And, of course, immediately the girl, tells him that she's, 13, and he's okay with it.
These are real videos. Like, I wanted to think that they were scripted, but these are real, like, actually videos.
And make the girl feel better. He wanted to give her a massage, et cetera, et cetera.
Come on.
A few more things that he mentioned that he wanted to do that I'm not going to repeat. And this time,
this Gideon, no, this Skeet Hansen, this Chris Hansen nephew, this Skeeter Gene.
James got more and more excited. Then he offered to.
This is Skeet Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, and you just been skeeted in 4K.
Offered to pick up an
Yeah, in 4K actually.
So of course we requested.
You could have been skeeted in 1080p, but this is 4K.
Now I didn't think.
Chelsea 222, Carrie 2987. You've also just been skeeted in 4K with Marco Fultz, Chief MalottoPapi, Adult School Marco Podcast. Gideon Pretty Cat funny too, yeah. All of them is like Chris Hansen's is funny too. Like that is hilarious, man. If I'm having a bad day, I'll go watch one of their videos and I'll feel better. Like at least I ain't out here like how these people be, because it's crazy.
And really got into the mood and prepared for James to show up here. At this point, my heart's racing. We're in the bathroom. This is a real adrenaline rush here, waiting for this guy to show up.
Gonna go to Sam's Club after this, get some
and a few minutes went by,
groceries.
And then we hear knock at the door. And my thoughts were,
Austin Rivers ain't never in his life balled like that.
With Mike's Hard Lemonade for this 13-year-old girl.
Dude.
Holy sh**.
Hey, how are you?
My friend has 200 subs. I can get him too. Hey, run me up. That's love. Run us all up. Like, I think my platform, because you go to my post community channel, I tag a lot of people and promote their stuff, you know what I'm saying? And all my years of doing music, being an independent artist, like, and I know also the ins and outs of certain things. Like some channels are paying for viewers just like other social medias. Mine is all organic. I got promo cards. I've been hand-to-hand in a lot. All a bunch of that stuff, so.
This man is an absolute mess.
But, I don't know. I'm a Scorpio. I could be an introvert. So like YouTube just helps me kind of like
either he really had to use the
interact,
bathroom,
I guess.
Or he wanted to make sure that no one else was in this motel. James is walking up to the
they
door.
wasn't messing with Bosch with the dreads,
oh my
man.
God, he's gonna open up this door and
I'm gonna open up in this second quarter. I'm finna start opening up.
I wonder how he's gonna react.
Damn, man.
Why don't you go and have a secret over there for me, sir, please? That's right there in the bed is fine. You can do it. The police on standby.
If y'all got
y'all
wanna add me on Facebook, want me to add y'all, put y'all names on whatever in the comments, or just go to my Facebook link on the YouTube and send me a request. I rock with y'all.
Just trying to have some fun.
Appreciate y'all pulling up, showing me some love.
What kind of fun were you trying to have?
Just hang out, watch TV, watch a movie, or whatever.
With who were you planning on doing that with?
With a 13-year-old.
A 13-year-old. And you're how old?
Dang, bruh.
44. Now you told her that.
I know I told her at 13.
It's been a minute since somebody done got me up like this. Letting the pen me up. Alright.
Well, I agree. You're a little too old to be hanging out with a 13-year-old girl.
Is that's your Facebook? Hold on, let's see.
So what made you decide to come here and meet her then?
Just to hang out. Just what watch a movie.
And drink some Mike's Hard Lemonade with a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Now, why does a 13-year-old girl need to be drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Is that your Facebook or your YouTube?
Because I figure that they would want that.
But do they need that, being that they're 13? Okay. And do you have an idea, anytime?
Sounds like a YouTube name.
If you could hand that to Chet here, we just have to document that. Appreciate it. So here you said you were 38 before, and you said that you're bored and horny.
10.
I'm always horny.
You can have that back.
I wasn't looking.
You're always horny. So are you horny right now at this very moment? So I sort of killed your vibe, I guess you could say.
No, I wasn't really.
You weren't horny this time.
You weren't horny this time.
Point in time.
At the point in time of when you were texting here, you were okay. You asked her if she sends nude pictures after she tells you she's 13.
But she didn't. I didn't press it. So.
But you asked her.
I did.
Imagine trying to justify soliciting nude pictures from a minor. You know, apparently this was just another day in the neighborhood for James here. So you solicited pictures from a minor. Kinda. No, not kinda, sorta. You did.
I asked, but it doesn't mean that was really.
Asking her, you asked her twice. You say, heck, okay. And then you say you do, that you're soliciting, you're trying to get pictures from her. That's a crime in itself. And you even ask her again, you say, just one picture to hold me over? To hold you over from what?
Before meeting.
Before meeting. Okay. And you say, are you wanting to meet and see where it could lead to? So where were you planning on having it sort of lead to?
Anything, a friendship or whatever. That's about it.
Where was it going to go after, say, a 13-year-old girl had a couple of Mike's Hard Lemonades?
I wouldn't press anything. I'm not that way, but if...
You wouldn't press anything?
Yeah. I'm cool with whatever.
You're cool. A cool
Toby?
13-year-old girl six-pack, I see.
Yeah, but I wasn't expecting her to drink it.
Is that your name, the Chelsea 222?
Why bring it?
I had a feeling you were a dude.
Because you were going to drink it, but she asked you to bring it.
I just subbed to your YouTube.
Well, pretty much for her, if she wanted it.
We'll be right back with your regularly scheduled dose of Predator Pasta. But first, a word from today's video sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. Size matters, and Morgan & Morgan is America's biggest injury law firm with over 800 attorneys operating nationwide. If you ever go through an injury of any kind, whether it be a slip and fall at your workplace or an unforeseen event when you're driving your vehicle, Morgan & Morgan
Toby,
will
yeah,
fight for you.
thank you, yeah,
Without
nah,
even
for
charging you
sure.
upfront.
You're
That's
welcome,
right.
man.
They won't charge you a dime unless you win the case. There's no need to feel sorry if you ever have to sue someone. Think about it like this. You're not suing the individual. You're suing their insurance company who has billions of dollars in the bank. You're entitled to the compensation that you deserve. If you're ever injured in an accident, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/SkeeterG
No.
or dial pound
But,
law from your cell phone.
That's good.
Okay, so now you're kind of talking in circles now. So
I don't know.
were you going to drink it, or was she going to
I
drink
was going to drink it.
it? Okay.
And if she wanted it, I would have shared. But
Okay.
nothing to get her slashed.
Oh, so just a couple sips. Gotcha, something light.
Come on, man. I'm not focusing. Come on, focus up. Focus up.
It's
it's butter.
His intentions here are very obvious. It's clear what he wanted to do. His plan was to get this girl drunk off of these, Mike's Hard Lemonades and do with her as he pleased. That's
Come on, man.
okay. Well, this is also distributing alcohol to a minor.
Right.
Come on.
We're 2 for 2 here, Tim. We got soliciting news. I'm sorry, James.
Come on, bro. What the?
Sorry, James. This is not a good look.
Oh, come on, bro. Let's get it. Come
You've
on.
never done it before. Do you know how many times I've heard that, James?
Probably 1,000 times, but I haven't. So.
Now, what do you think the odds are that everyone would be telling the truth that says that?
Well, if it could be truthful, yeah.
Right. Gotcha. You say I can come and get you and hang whatever. You just talk about how bored you are.
Gotta get faster possessions, man. We're running too much of the clock down.
Okay. And then you say you want to watch a movie.
Play better
Get
defense.
something to eat, maybe have a couple drinks, which you obviously intend on, doing here. You say that
Come
you
on.
like giving massages also,
Yeah, with clothes on.
with clothes on.
I want.
Well, why even tell her that?
Because I like giving out massages. I do.
Okay, and you would have given this 13-year-old girl a massage?
Get back massage.
Just a back massage, so
Yeah.
nothing else. And you expect me to believe that?
That's the way I
That's-
intended.
Okay, and that's okay. So after a couple of Mike's Hard Lemonades, you were just gonna a friendly back rub.
That's it.
Okay. And what else were you planning to do throughout the night?
That's it. Just hang out for an
Hour or two, have a knock back a couple mics, and be on your way.
That's what I was planning.
Come on.
Okay.
Stop playing, bro.
I understand that you're married.
Yes.
Yes. And you're currently living with your wife.
Yes.
Is she home now?
Yes.
Now, what did you tell her you were going to do to come here? Did she ask?
I was going to Uber.
You were gonna go, oh, you're an Uber driver?
Yes.
Okay. So you lied to your wife, and instead of driving for Uber, you come to deliver alcohol to a 13-year-old girl who's home alone. That's a little shady. Now, I believe James was just recently married, and it's one thing to straight up lie to your newly wedded wife, but to lie to her and go off and do this, I mean, that's just, a whole other thing. He tells her he's going to drive for Uber to, make a couple of extra bucks on the side.
Bro.
In reality, he's really going out of his way to sexually solicit a minor, a child,
Wow.
when he
They
has
hooping,
a lovely
hooping.
wife right at home. I don't understand. How do you think she would feel if she found out about this?
She wouldn't like it.
I don't think so. Not one bit. Not only is he deceiving his wife, but he's also planning to cheat on her here, it looks like. He was going to commit adultery. Well, I don't know if you could call it adultery, being that this is having to do with a child, but I'm sure there's some other word for it. What is it? Predultery. There you go, predultery. He was going to commit predultery, behind his wife's back. I really don't think she's going to be too happy when she finds out about this. You say, yes, I can bring some drinks. Then you say you can lay back and get pampered with a massage. You're also planning on pampering her, it seems. What all is included in pampering?
Take her out.
Okay.
Bro.
Or going out.
Okay. Gotcha. And you're married to well, I think she should know about this, so why don't you pull your phone out and give her a call? Let her know what you're up to.
I really don't want to.
Well, I understand you may not want to, James, but I think she should know. So if you could give her a call here and put her on speaker so we can explain sort of what's going on. Oh, Chad, did you want to order those cookies?
Yeah.
Do we still? Okay. So I am in the mood for a dessert with some Mike's Hard Lemonade. Do you think this is right? I mean, do you have any kids of your own?
I do have two kids of my own.
How old are they? He's got kids of his own? What in the goddamn How old are they?
13 and 16.
13 and 16, so the same age as the girl that you're planning to meet here tonight.
Yes.
Now, how would you feel if a 50-some-year-old man came to meet your 13-year-old child home alone with alcohol?
I wouldn't feel good at all about it.
So what makes it okay for you to do it?
It doesn't make it right.
When you factor kids into the equation, it just makes a situation like this truly heartbreaking. So why are you here then, James?
Bored.
Bored? You couldn't hang out at home with your wife?
No, she's in bed.
She's in bed. So you decided you'd come meet a 13-year-old girl instead. Why not just wait till she's up? The next day. Tomorrow's Sunday. Still the weekend. I mean, what do you have to say for yourself here, James?
I'm not.
Yes, let's go.
I feel horrible.
Let's go.
As you should.
Needed that.
This is a horrible thing. So as said before, I think that your lovely wife should know about what's going on. So if you could
But
please
I just don't.
dial her up.
I just don't want to lose.
Let's go, Bosh.
Well, James, you made the choice to walk in here. And you had many chances to turn around and not go through with this. But you still decided to come in.
I know, I came in and I was really not wanting to do it. I was going to use the restroom to leave. That's what I was planning.
Alright, man, I'm gonna dip. It's time for me to sleep. Nice talking to you. Though I'm definitely subbing. Hey, salute. I'll find your app too, and I'll sub to you too, man. Appreciate that.
To that massage that you talked about, and see where it should go from there. And
I'm about to come back.
Looks like you got a little comfortable. So obviously,
Yeah, I just took them off. That's a normal thing.
Okay. Well, it seems to me like you were planning on staying here for some time, for a little bit at least, a couple hours, you said, right? So that's not just okay. Either or. James, I think she should know about this. Or would you rather the police know? You can pick your poison.
I really don't want to call my wife.
Well, we really didn't want you to come and try to meet this 13-year-old girl, but you did anyway. And you were planning to give her alcohol. I mean, that's pretty serious. So I think you should let her know.
Yeah, so I'll drop when you go drop out and go live again. Salute. Thank you.
Are these twist
Roy 2987. 2987. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. 4537.
No, I'm actually kind of thirsty.
Thankfully, he's not in my
No.
Yeah, I'm of age, so. But it's up to you. You have the right to say no. You brought it. They're just looking kind of good from here.
They do look good.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, those. Either way, we're getting on. But yeah, James, if you
Let's
want
go.
to, if you could please, get your lovely wife on the phone. We'd love to let her know what's going on here. Now, of course, in these scenarios, you always
Unconscious. Let's get it.
to give their wife
Unconscious.
let them know, what they're up to.
Jacob Fat
It's clear
too.
that James just wasn't going to call his wife. He just wasn't going to do it.
No.
Can we just skip it and not do that?
We can skip and call the police if you want. So, is that what you'd rather do?
You're part of the police.
I never said that. We typically have them on standby for these types of things.
Okay.
But it's, it's completely up to you, James. How you want to go about it here. as more and more bullshit was spewing from James's mouth, I was beginning to get a little thirsty. And I thought, you know, what better way to quench my thirst than sipping on a delicious, bottle of Mike's Hard Lemonade. And, conveniently enough, James had brought just that. So, since I was thirsty from talking to him for so long,
I just got his form down right now. Come on, man. We gotta, come on.
I just had to do it for the memes, Always gotta do it for the memes.
Oh, that's a steal.
I would like to just forget about it.
Well, we all would, but no amount of Mike's Hard Lemonade is gonna make anyone forget about what happened here tonight.
Alright, come on, man.
But did you want one too?
At this point in time, no, I don't.
Okay, because it seemed like you were ready to crack one open when you came in.
Kind of lost the vibe on it.
Okay. Gotcha. But James, I really think your wife should know about this. Since you did basically lie to her and tell her you were going to do something other than what you're doing.
I am planning on doing Uber.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this is just sort of a...
Where's the file at? What are you doing?
Sort of some extracurricular thing you were doing tonight. Okay.
Man, I'm lost this game, bro.
So, would you mind getting her on the phone?
I do, because I don't want to lose her.
Oh, James. I mean...
No, I don't want to.
Okay. Is there anyone else we can call and let know? Or unless you want us to give her the information ourselves. We do have a way of, contacting people, so... if you wanted to, come from you yourself, or if you wanted to...
Ooh, nasty.
Come from us, we'll be sure to let her know. I'm just trying to... I think the manly thing, and the bigger thing to do here would be to, tell her yourself. I think that'd be the more noble thing to do.
Right. Try and save some sort of thing.
Something, rather than her find out at a random time, which may be a little more inconvenient for you.
And you can go Uber.
Yeah. You can still go Uber. So, what will it be then, James? James.
Don't want to call my wife.
So, okay. So you're not going to call your wife?
I already said for someone else.
Okay. Well, I think
Come
your wife would be the most, immediate person that should really know about this. And the one that matters most. Why don't we just keep it simple and just give her a call then, James?
Because I don't want to lose her.
Okay.
That's the reason.
Well, she's going to find out about this either way, James. I hate to break it to you.
What do you mean?
This is just one of those things that, she'll have to know about.
Well, guys, I'm sorry to let y'all down, man. I don't know, man. It's not looking good for us right now.
A big outreach on, sort of these investigations that we do, and people end up finding out things. So, James, do you have anything else you have to say here?
I'm really sorry for, doing this. It wasn't something that I've ever done before. Something just spare the moment kind of deal. Just feeling lonely, bored. Don't have very many friends. Just want somebody to hang out with.
Okay, I just don't get why you can't hang out with your wife. But, okay, James, I mean, that's pretty much all I really have to go over with you. And if that's all you have to say, then what I have to let you know is that I'm Skate Hansen with the Predatorial Investigation Unit, and we're doing an online series about adults who try to meet teens online for sex. just been skeeted. If there's anything else you have to say, we'd love to hear it.
No, I don't have anything else to say.
Okay. Well, I guess you can talk to the police now.
Yeah, so I'll take you guys outside with me while my partner talks with them, just so I can get everybody's info again.
Okay, sure thing.
So my role is flipped since yesterday.
Yeah, it is.
I don't remember you guys' stuff, so.
Okay.
Here's his identification.
Yeah.
You gave it to us. And my partner will take it, but
Yeah.
there you go, guys, for now. So I have one this one.
Now, we did call Kent County PD out for another alleged predator just the previous night. At this point, this is just starting to become sort of another normal night in Grand Rapids. And they have a real predator problem out there. This guy basically, he was talking a little bit sexual, but ultimately he was trying to distribute alcohol to this 13-year-old girl. He was coming to me, and as you can see, he did bring it. So
He did not bring it?
No, he brought it. It's right there.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's.
Is it like? Did he send any explicit pictures of himself?
He did not. No. So we got a little bit of sexual talk, and
Expectation of sex like that.
there was hints of it. He did mention doing a massage, and he did ask the girl for nude pictures.
Okay. You have like the same the layout and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll send you a link as well.
Yeah, I can do that.
So we seem really redundant from yesterday, but
Pretty much, yeah.
my system out with me.
No, I gotcha.
And what is it called again? The
Predatorial Investigation Unit.
Ah.
Where do you want me?
You can step. It's cold, so you can step inside for a minute. Yeah.
Thank you. Where's email 99?
It's black cherry slaps.
So,
Huh. Huh.
This young lady here, they were just here for the show, basically. They didn't have anything to do with it. She was the live decoy. This time, yes.
Man.
That's what they call me. Yeah, something like that.
Security, anything else you can add?
No. Basically, everything that you heard from them and everything that happened on my side.
Do you have that binder? Did you show my partner? Do you have it with you?
The binder, we didn't have his printed out.
No.
I just got his chats just a few hours ago. I have them on my phone. I can, if you send me an email, I can.
Yeah, so my partner has his work phone, but we're going to send the link. I just want to make sure I have it correct.
Okay, cool.
So my partner wants to interview him with our dash cam. I think that's why he took him down there.
Okay.
So he's interviewing him in his car. I'll go down there and check on him. I'll make sure that he sends you that link because we're going to want all the documentation.
Okay.
What else? Can you give me some, if you have your phone with you, can you show me or
I can
tell
show
me
you.
a little bit about what the conversations entailed? The detective bureau is going to want to know
Absolutely.
some specifics like we were able to do yesterday. So he sent a face picture.
Yeah, initially, yep.
But like you told me, there was no explicit pictures.
No explicit pictures, no. He does say he's 38. He says he's bored and horny. We say here 13 female Grand Rapids, and then immediately he asks for nude pictures.
Nudes.
Yeah.
So I'm 38, I'm horny. Ask her for nudes if she does them.
Yeah, she says they got 13 female Grand Rapids. He says just one to hold me over, so asking again. Asking what things could lead to. He talks about coming over and hanging out.
Tough.
He says maybe watch a movie, get a couple drinks, whatever you want to do, and then it says he likes giving massages also.
Okay, so talk about massages. Initially I asked him,
well, it's over.
He says he can bring drinks and he wants her to lay back and get pampered with a massage. And
I've just been skeeted in 4K.
His information.
Okay. Just so that he...
Yeah, but I think that's the big thing. That's he's trying to give her.
So we'll throw that in there for the detectives and the prosecutors to look at in terms of what kind of charges they want to review for it.
Okay.
It's not as clear cut when it comes to the criminal sexual conduct stuff.
Yeah.
But it's there. So we're still going to pursue charges, or we're going to ask for charges to be reviewed on that.
Okay.
So I'll go talk with them. I'll be back up with you guys want a report number or anything like that?
We get report. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Give me a second here. At this point, it's probably going to be the same as yesterday.
Yeah.
Where we're going to let him go. Yeah. Did you get everything you needed from him as far as your questions and stuff you wanted to ask him? But I'm going to go down there and check on him, and we'll forward this like we did yesterday.
Okay. Appreciate it.
What was your name? Couch is my last name.
Appreciate that.
Yes, take care.
Thank you so much. Have a good one. So James is taken out of the room for questioning from, the Kent County PD. And that's pretty much the last that we hear of him. We did, of course, submit all of our findings over to them in email form. And it's going to be, an ongoing investigation. So we'll just have to wait around and see what happens. And James's wife may have not known of his doings on that
Y'all have a good day, though.
we did end up getting in contact with her on another day. And she now currently knows of his doings on this night at our Sting Motel. I can't go into too much detail on it, but she's not happy about it. And she wants him out. So hopefully she's, getting that taken care of. We know that there are many other alleged predators out there, just like James. And James was just one in the bunch, really. And if any of the others happen to fall into our investigation, they'll be discovered and they will get skeeted, just as James did on this night.
Alright, y'all. I'm out. Be smooth. Make sure you leave a like and a comment and a sub. Adult School Marco Podcast, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all that. ChiefMalottoPapi. I'm out.